What is good, Carti people, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bobbalam, copyright claiming Carti's entire Whole Lotta Red album when it drops after using a sample of his voice in my next song coming within the next couple of days, cause he can't be using his own voice after I already released a song with it. Just punishment he gets for waiting so long to drop the album. But on a related note, today's video is going to be a short one since the rap game is on a little break in light of the injustice of George Floyd's murder, wherein now it's looking like Playboi Carti cannot release his album this Friday on June 5th anymore, not that it was guaranteed to do so anyway. And secondly, we have received intel of a new song from Carti registered via publishing companies that could hint at an official song. But before we get into all that, as always, Bob Gang featured comment of the video is from your boy L, who said, Carti gotta change his baby diaper. I wonder if Whole Lotta Red is in there. Yeah, I think he's right. Carti might have dropped the whole album into Sir Cartier Jr.'s baby food without knowing, and then the baby ate it and shat it out into the diaper hours later. Too bad Iggy threw the diaper away after changing him. But back to the topic, Carti not dropping this Friday due to recent circumstances and a possible upcoming Carti song. Let's talk about it. Okay, so to begin with our favorite artist on the planet, aka Cash Carti, aka I want your in my mouth, Gluck Gluck 3000 King. As you may or may not know, Playboi Carti is signed to a joint venture between OG as his label imprint and Interscope, which is the major label that basically calls all the shots since they have all the money, resources, artists, etc. Additionally, if you watch my videos on a frequent basis, you may also know that the latest theory as to when Playboi Carti was releasing his long anticipated album Whole Lotta Red was on June 5th this upcoming Friday due to information we received from Ronnie Lee via public comments that she liked and responded to, as well as personal DM conversations she had with fans. All the details are in previous videos of mine, so make sure to check those out so y'all stay in the loop. I also have some new information from her coming up in this video. But firstly, yesterday, in light of the protest against racism and unjust police brutality to the African American race, Interscope, as well as other labels and artists planning to release music this week, sent out a public service announcement on their social medias in which they explicitly stated, Interscope joins Blackout Tuesday in a day of reflection and meaningful action. IGA, aka Interscope, will not release new music the week of June 1st. Instead, IGA will contribute to organizations that help to bail out protesters exercising their right to peaceably assemble, aid lawyers working for systematic change, and provide assistance to charities focused on creating economic empowerment in the Black community. IGA is committed to taking long-term action in the continued fight for racial justice. So essentially, as mentioned earlier, in light of the social justice movement transpiring as we speak, Interscope will be aiding organizations in any way they can and not worrying about releasing music, since that simply isn't important right now, especially because much of Interscope's profits are created from Black culture and musicians. And yes, this includes Playboi Carti's Whole Lotta Red album, so if that was ever planned to release Friday, it definitely will not be anymore. Smokepurpp was also planned to release his newest album this Friday called Florida Jit, however, he also postponed, having this to say on Instagram.
Yo, what's up guys, to all my fans and supporters. First and foremost, RIP George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? With everything that's going on right now in the world, I'm deciding to push my album back. My album will no longer be dropping this week. You know what I'm saying? We all need to stand together and we all need to fight what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All of us, stop this racism shit, stop all this shit that's going on. So due to everything, you know, the pandemic and cops killing Black people and all this, I'm pushing my album back. I don't think it's the right time to put music out. I think music could come out whenever, but lives being taken, those are not coming back. You know what I'm saying? I could put out music whenever, but not this week. This is not this week. I'm using my voice to protest, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, George Floyd. Thank you guys.
In other news, young Hurricapper responded to my video yesterday, sending me this in my Instagram DMs. I just left him on scene so he can't cap on my name and say he sucks me off in 042. And we've received DMs from Carti's team regarding young Hurricapper specifically that expose him completely. So if y'all want a video on that, let me know. I would love to share it all with you. But back to Ronnie Lee, she essentially doesn't want us to get mad at her if Whole Lotta Red doesn't drop when she confirmed it would in June, because in all reality, with all the protests going on right now, the US might not be back to normal for a couple weeks to a month or so. But more specifically, she liked a Bob Gang member's comment on her post from Zuzi Cartier saying, if you don't drop the album this month, you can't be mad at her. She's not the one who controls when he drops. We shall see though. I'm still hoping June, but during this injustice movement, it might not be fitting to drop a project like Whole Lotta Red so soon. To end the video off with a more positive note, it looks like the Carti detectives have struck a clue once again, discovering a song registered in the BMI database, which, if you didn't know, collects royalties for Playboi Carti's music and allocates the funds to everyone involved, such as the producer, co-writers, etc. In fact, a few weeks ago we found some other unreleased but registered Carti music called You Can Do It Too, and again that even entailed a Lil Uzi Vert collaboration. But today, with the help of Tetris from the Bob Gang Discord, we now have intel that Carti has a song called Something Strange in the Night, which, if you ask me, sounds very vampire or demon-esque and could fit perfectly in the aesthetic of Whole Lotta Red with that title. As I mentioned in the previous videos though, this does not mean the song is coming anytime soon, or at all for that matter, because artists collect royalties on unreleased songs, such as leaked music that's never officially released sometimes. So with that, it's your boy Bobbalam signing off, beating into Something Strange in the Night. It looked curvy in the shadows, so you know your boy had to do it. Let me know in the comments if y'all want me to do a Hurricap or Exposed video with DMs from Carti's camp. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it for the latest Uzi, Carti, and hip-hop news, as well as to follow me on all my socials in the description if you with it. Peace out, Carti people. No sin.